Welcome to our channel. Today, we want to discuss the importance of gratitude and how it can change our perspective on life. Often, people tend to compare their difficulties with others, and by doing so, they fail to see the blessings in their own lives. But in reality, no matter how hard our lives may be, we should always be grateful for the fact that we are still alive. In this video, you will discover the reasons why we should stop comparing our struggles with others, and how can comparison prevent us from being grateful. For example, when we are in a difficult situation, such as losing a job or financial difficulties, we may not feel grateful. But if we look at the people around us who may be in worse situations, we will start to feel grateful for what we have. Many people's habit of finding gratitude is by comparing themselves to others who are more difficult than them. This is because if compared to people who are more successful or wealthier, what appears is envy and not gratitude. But what if there are no more people whose lives are harder? How to compare the difficulties of our lives if there are no more people to use as a reference? Or what should be done by people whose lives are the most difficult in the world? To whom, or what should they look at to still be able to be grateful? If so, could he still be grateful? Therefore, if there are problems or difficulties in life, still be grateful because you are still alive. Do not need to compare the difficulties of oneself with others. Life means we have the opportunity to experience happiness in life and to grow through its difficulties. This means we have the opportunity to be grateful and to make a difference in the world. As they say, comparison is the thief of joy. So instead of comparing our lives to others, let's focus on our opportunities to be grateful. Let's appreciate the small things in life and strive to make the most of our time. In our daily lives, we often get caught up in complaining and seeing the shortcomings in our lives. However, if we can learn to find happiness in the small things, we will find that there are many things we can be grateful for. For example, good weather when we're going out, quiet seat on the bus when returning from work, flowers blooming in our front yard, help from someone during a difficult time, good news from family or friends, delicious food for breakfast, getting the desired job, the opportunity to learn something new, a fun vacation, or the opportunity to share with others. All of these are small examples of many things we can be grateful for in our lives. By learning to be grateful and finding happiness in the small things, we will find that our lives are more meaningful and happier. Remember, only the living can be grateful. Only those who are still alive can take advantage of the opportunity to be grateful and pursue happiness. Those who have passed away cannot feel gratitude. The same goes for those in hell. A place without hope or love can't feel gratitude. There is only eternal punishment and no possibility of experiencing happiness. So, let's make use of our time on earth by being grateful and following God's commands. Avoid futile things and find true happiness in Christ. Be grateful in all circumstances. Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Thank you for watching. God bless you.